Hello everybody, my name is Shelly and I'm here to try some new stuff today. I've got some Morphe. This is the, who is this? Ashley Strong X Morphe Affirmation Magic Kit. This box looks a little munched up, but there is a lip duo in here from Ashley Strong. Tourmaline Soul, Tourmaline? And then there is an alignment cake liner palette, and there's an eyeshadow palette. So I figured we would do a look with that. I also have a couple other e.l.f. products that I've never used on camera before. Frankly, never used them at all. One of them is, actually, I think I may have used this one time. This is an eyebrow palette. It seems like there's like a couple creams in here, so maybe one of them's a wax, and then some powders. Let's try this to start with and just kind of see how it goes. I think this came in the Jen Atkin collection. Actually good, because I've got a spoolie on one side and a brush on the other. I am not someone who is overly concerned about my brows. I just kind of fill them in just a little bit. I'm not saying that I'm blessed with good brows, but I didn't get into the whole like super over plucking so much that they're now gone. I do occasionally get a gray hair in there. That's fun. In case you guys are new here, I'm a lady of a certain age. I am not a makeup artist. Don't even know what I'm doing most of the time. Not a professional YouTuber. I do this for fun and because I like you guys. I have been very consistent in my Wednesday and Friday with the occasional other days. If you guys are interested in hanging out with me, by all means, click the subscribe button. I need subscribers, so I appreciate if you can. I'm going to take a little bit of this wax on this spoolie. We're just going to see if this actually does anything. Oh, you know what? If I brush it on with my finger, I can get a little bit of it in there. And I'll just get those eyebrows to kind of stay in place. All right, I feel like eyebrows are kind of locked and loaded. Yay. Hair's a little crazy. Sorry. I do have some Morphe foundation on already. I started with, I think this is the Fluidity. And I'm currently in shade F2.6. This is the matte one. I like it. It's fine. I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Electric Mood Pity Zion De La Soul Cream Face Quad. This is one of the collaborations they did. I think they did some like musicians or something recently. Weren't people that I knew. Sorry. I try to stay up on pop culture, but I don't know if it's a demographic thing or where these people are. I don't even know where you get current stuff anymore. TikTok maybe? Are these like TikTok stars? This looks like a fantastic palette. I really like the e.l.f. the e.l.f. Putty products, like the Putty bronzers, the Putty blushes. I really like it. I'm gonna actually start with the kind of brown in here. It looks like a contour-y type shade. One of my favorite e.l.f. products of all times, actually favorite face products of all times, is their contour quad. Love, love, love it. Wow, that is stunning. Why have I not used this before? It's just been sitting on my desk this whole time and I'm like, oh, I should probably use it, and I haven't. And now I'm like, what is wrong with me? Why have I not been using this? I do have is this an e.l.f.? Yeah, I do have an e.l.f. powder blurring brush that I'm using. It's okay to use brushes for something other than what they're designed for. My battery is blinking at me, so let me take care of that technical difficulty. I have no idea if I got you guys back in the same specific place that I had you before. I feel like you're seeing that extra equipment over there. Hey, let's try that. We'll see if that doesn't work a little bit better. Okay, you guys, I want to use one of the blushes in here. I don't remember what the eyeshadows look like, but we're gonna combine both blushes. I'm actually gonna just kind of wipe off this brush just a little tiny bit. We're gonna take the pink. It's like a dusty mauve, sort of rosewood. And we're gonna tap this up here. Wow. Why have I not been using this? Holy smokes, you guys, that's really pretty. Okay, we'll do the same thing over here. I've been placing my blush a little higher up lately, just to kind of give my face some lift. I think it's been working. I don't know. I could be wrong. I do like to overabuse blush if you guys are new here. Okay, we're going to take the corally color too. I just kind of flip the brush to a different space. We're just going to tap this right in here. Wow, I really like the way this looks on my skin, you guys. Wow. Super, super happy. I'm not normally a highlightery kind of person, but I might have to try that one too. Yeah, I feel like it makes my skin look healthy and soft. It doesn't look powdery or cakey. I feel like I still have, I still have some sun damage, but I don't feel like it's horrible. Great blush palette. Holy smoke. I'm just going to grab a little bit on this blush your brush right here. Oh yeah, we've got some shimmer. Okay. That makes a little bit more sense. At first it just felt like a wax and I was like, what is this? We don't need a wax for the blush. So I was confused, but then now it makes more sense. It is, it's not like the jelly highlighters. It's like a formula I haven't seen before from e.l.f. I haven't tried every single one of their products, but I can tell you that when I go to e.l.f.'s website and I look for something that I haven't tried before, I'm not finding anything that's like, oh, that justifies me spending the money. So these little products are fine. I don't mind the eyebrow kit at all. Part of the e.l.f. Bite Size collection. So this is the, what is this? This is the Bite Size Brow in neutral brown, like this. This Electric Mood Palette, score. All right, let's get into a couple of the other products here. Might as well try the lip kit since I don't really have anything going on my lips right now, other than a little bit of highlighter. So Ashley Strong Tourmaline Soul Lip Duo. These are pretty purpley pink colors. Might as well just try this. All right, I don't mind that. Okay. My thought on e.l.f. products, I love their bite size. You already know that I like the contour quads. I do like the e.l.f. BB cream more so than I think I like the camo cream. The hydrating camo concealer I think I like better than the original camo concealer. So I've got some favorites in there. I don't like a lot of their bigger palettes, the eyeshadow palettes, just because I feel like I don't need them. That is more like a lip oil. It says lip gloss. Just kind of blending that a little bit. All right, that lip combo is perfectly fine. I kind of probably blended some of that lip liner away a little bit. This is a creamy enough formula, this Morphe lip liner. This is a creamy enough formula you probably can go all over your lips. I don't know why they wouldn't have made it a crayon though. I think I would almost prefer this in a crayon. Lip gloss is fine. It's a bare wash of color, basically nothing at all. And it feels very comfortable. It feels like a lip oil. Okay, let's look at this palette here. This drew me in. I don't buy every new Morphe release, but I actually do like Morphe palettes. This one, can you guess which drew me in here the most? Boy, this kind of like olive green. Wow, really pretty. These warm shades right here, these neutrals, look fantastic. Oh my gosh, look at this. Wow, really, really, really beautiful. It feels a little dry on the top, but I think it's just an overspray. Wow. These are really, really beautiful colors. I find myself, as the year progresses, getting very much excited about jewel tones. And if you get ones that are a little grungy, makes me even happier. Those are beautiful shades. This to me is feeling like a date night palette. Now, I did recently review Sigma's Cinderella palette, Disney Cinderella palette. This one kind of has that sort of vibe, but for a fraction of the cost. Yeah, those are actually really pretty. We're going to clean out my hand a little bit so it's not completely messed up. I've got random mascara from another video. So let's play with this eyeshadow. It says, okay, stop right there, breathe in, hold for 5 seconds, and breathe out. There, isn't that better? Hi, beautiful. Welcome to your day. Do me a favor, say each shade name out loud as you use them, or find a shade name you need to hear out loud and use it. Let this self-empowerment inspire you. Remember the secret to your happiness is inside of you. Have fun. That's actually nice. I like that. Okay, so the shade names are I Am Calm, which is this light blue. I Am Calm. I Am Exact. I Am Focused. I Am Beautiful. I Am Confident. I Am Empowered. I Am Brave. I Am Happy. I Am Radiant. I'm losing it right now, you guys. I am powerful. I am magical. I am unstoppable. I am talented. I am kind. I am loved. I am unique. I am thankful. I am creative. Wow. Okay, now that the waterworks have started, sorry, I'm like an empathetic crier, and normally someone else has to start crying for me to do it, or they have to show emotion. I just had to read positive sayings. Okay, it says, let go, let the love you gave yourself today fill you up for all the days past. Breathe in, hold for 5 seconds, breathe out. There, feel that. Good. There, feels good, right? You're ready now, like I knew you would be. Own it, whatever it is. I love you. Don't know why this shook me up. I'm going to tell you guys right now, makeup doesn't normally make me cry. We've all gone through stuff, right? At one point in time, I went through, I call it the trifecta. I had 3 things that normally would have taken somebody out on their knees, but I had 3 of them happen in like a week. I got through that time in my life. Great. I can look back on it and go, okay, that was tough, and I made it through. And one of the things that I did to make it through was I took my mirror, the mirror that I sat in front of every day to get ready, and I filled it. I took a white eyeliner and I just wrote sayings across the whole mirror. And when I was sitting there every day, I would read them, whether I was doing my hair, drying my hair, putting my makeup on, trying to see past the writing. I would read them and it helped me get through it. And this reminds me of that 100%. And I am so in love with this right now because of that. I don't even know where to start, because there are a lot of really fantastic shades. There's a couple creative shades. There's a couple of shades that I'm a little bit intimidated by. This light yellow isn't really one that I use. And I feel like it's not really, I mean, it is like a lemon yellow, butter yellow. It's very soft, blends away to almost nothing. Okay, maybe not so scary. This light blue, that's also one of those that's not a color that I would normally gravitate towards. Blends away. Yeah, maybe the light yellow isn't as scary as I thought it was. Oh, what do I do? What do I do? We're gonna play. I think my eyes are mostly dry now. Unexpected emotion, you guys. Wow, was not expecting that. Okay, let's grab a brush. I thought I had one out, but no, I can't find it. So we're gonna grab, you know what? Let's start with the most neutral of neutrals in here. This one is called I Am Talented. So we're gonna take a little I Am Talented up here. I did not put on the eyeshadow primer, any eyeshadow base. I see that I have the dregs of some old mascara on, or eyeliner or something. Sorry about that. Didn't get it all cleared off. I'm trying to make good use of my time. I had a break and I thought, you know what? I need to get some of this stuff filmed for you guys. My schedule's changing up a little bit, but I'm gonna still try to stay on the same editing and uploading schedule. I'm gonna be traveling again for work a little bit more. You guys are close enough, right? I don't need to zoom you in anymore. Let me know in the future if you guys want me to zoom you in so you can see more of the eyeshadow. I'm gonna take the same brush and I'm going into this, losing that here, going into this dark brown. This palette does not have a mirror, which I think is interesting, but I actually like the little reaffirmation stuff instead of a mirror. That dark brown is called Thankful, and it is giving fantastic buffing out, smoking out, contouring shade for my eyes. Now, if I were going to work, I might leave it something similar to this and just kind of buff it out all over my lids, smoke it out just a little tiny bit, some mascara, head out the door, because I don't wear a ton of color when I go to work. However, I'm now inspired by this palette, which is probably the whole purpose behind it. I think I want to take one of these greens. Do I want I Am Confident or I Am Powerful? We're going to take I Am Powerful. Now, I would have normally reached for this kind of grungy olive green up here, but I'm going to take this one right in the center. A little bit of kick up on this. I'm just going to take this right into where my crease would be, or where I want my crease to be. It's not really where my crease is. It's much higher than where my regular crease is. If you guys are new here, I have small hooded, close set eyes, and there's nothing wrong with that, but I do like to give myself a little bit more real estate and recede this hood just slightly. Can't match it up on this side. Buff it in here. This is the first brush that I used. I just kind of switched it a little bit. Having a hard time deciding which direction I want to go. Let me know if you guys want me to come back, cry again, and do 3 looks with this palette. If this is something that interests you, if you have similar coloring to me, which is more of kind of a neutral medium skin tone, dark hair, dark eyes, and you want to see if a lady of a certain age who's not a makeup artist can put together 3 looks that she'd be comfortable leaving the house in, or her family, let me know, because I am thinking that this is going to be a palette that I spend a lot of time with. So let me know if you want me to come back and do a part 2 to this video or what. This shadow down here in the corner called I Am Creative, it looks like it's maybe a brown base with a teal overtone to it. I'm trying to decide if it's a topper. It feels like a duochrome to me. I did not see any other videos on this. I saw no other reviews, so I apologize if my opinion is being different than others. I went in several times to that shade to kind of build it up. It feels a little dry, but it's a really beautiful color. I really like it. We get it. We have that light blue is the kind of like in that light yellow are the lightest shades in here. I think I would have liked maybe a pearl, like a super light colored pearl, maybe. You probably have that in your collection here. I think that there's so many different unique colors in this. I don't know that I necessarily needed that that teal color. I think it made it a little dark, but I don't feel like it made it muddy. So we're gonna keep moving on. I love that duochrome, I Am Creative. That one in the brown, I Am Thankful. Spectacular. Really, really pretty. Man, you guys, I'm having a hard time with this because I want to use all the colors. Okay, we're gonna, since we've got kind of like the teal and the dark brown, we're gonna take this darker teal down here, which is called I Am Confident. And I'm gonna smoke out my lower lash line a little bit. I probably could have done a little bit more cleanup. Now, I do know that this kit comes with some eyeshadows, or some eyeliners, so we're gonna try those next. When I do my makeup normally, I've been just smudging in a darker shade into my lash line instead of doing a harsh liner. I think that sometimes the harsh thin lines can be very aging, and that's not a good thing. So this palette, here's the thing. The shades that I've tried so far, which is really 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I tried 5 shades. There's a lot more colors in here. You know what? I want to take this shade right here, which is like, almost looks like a shimmery emerald green. I can tell you that I have a number of Morphe palettes. I have a number of Morphe products, whole faces full of Morphe products, and I don't have an issue with the quality of them. Are they the highest quality? No, they're not Pat McGrath Labs. They're not Natasha Denona. They're fine. You know, you get a large quality or large quantity of eyeshadows for not much money. And that is appealing to me. This palette, is giving me all kinds of feel-good vibes, and I think I will use this. I think that this is one of those that I can get a lot of looks from. So I'm excited to play with this. It doesn't feel like a Morphe palette to me. I'm guessing that's the Ashley Strong influence, but it doesn't feel like a Morphe palette. The packaging is very much different than Morphe packaging. It does have, I should probably not put it away here. It does have this magnetic bifold kind of thing. Yeah, I mean, I like it. I like it. It's very dark. It's a dark smoky palette. If dark smoky is not your thing, let me know. Okay, guys, here is the eyeliner. This is a cake liner palette. It still says Morphe Ashley Strong on it. Morphe X Ashley Strong. Let the love you gave yourself today fill you up for all the days past. Breathe in, hold for 5 seconds, breathe out. There, it feels good, right? You're ready now, like I knew you would be. So this is the same thing that was in the eyeshadow palette. And then on here, instead of a mirror, it says life imitates art, imagine, enjoy. 6 liners in here, and this is going to be one of those where you take your little liner brush, you get it wet. I've got a little Milani Make It Last setting spray that I don't like squirting my face with because it's a shower. It's not even a shower, it's like a hose. So I'm going to use that to get this brush nice and wet. Which eyeliner? Ooh, I think I'm going to do the blue. This one's called Mantra. So I've got my little brush. I am loading up this brush here. I guess they call it a slurry. I think that's probably a pat term, huh? Where you're mixing it in there and you're coming up with something. Now it is interesting. I don't know if this is intentional or not, but it has like the brush plus water droplet next to it. I'm guessing that means that you mix all of them. At first, when I first looked at it, I only saw the water droplets before these ones, but then these ones look like they're the same consistency. So, all right, let's try a little of this. You know what? I'm gonna do this here. Go in. I don't use cake liners. I think I have one and really reach for it at all. So here a little bit, connect it to the bottom. That looks okay, except for the transfer. Try to clean it up a little bit. To make this a little darker back here. Not really. I do like that blue. Wow. Now, little different technique than I normally do because I brought it all the way in. Not really like maybe a little bit like a fox eye trend. Try not to do too many eyeshadow trends because frankly, I think my eyeshadow style or my eyeliner style is maybe a little bit more classic than trendy, but that's feeling a little retro. So that's kind of fun. Okay, let's try the other eye. Okay, I feel like I lose some of the opacity out here, but it seems to be building up okay. If you guys are some of my Middle Eastern subscribers, thank you guys, namaste. I think this is a beautiful, almost like a kohl liner palette. That's kind of fun. It's definitely not what I would normally wear. It's a little bit more excessive than that. I think I want to go in with a little bit of the black. I just kind of wiped my brush off. I'm getting it wet again. I'm going to go in to the black cake liner, just kind of work that a little bit. Colors are very interesting, the choices. Like I get the kind of reddish brown, I get the, which is called Manifest. The one I'm looking at right now, the black, is called Zen. There's another sort of neutral brown called Flow. And then they've got like a martini olive green called Exhale. And then another one called 314, right? 316? 314. No, I should put on my reading desk. Okay, so I just took a little of that black to kind of thicken up that outer lash line right there. It's feeling very Jasmine from Disney Princess. A cultural misappropriation, I hope not. Okay, you guys, let me put on some mascara and we'll come back and kind of go over my final thoughts on this palette. Okay, you guys, I'm feeling very heavy on the eyes right now, and I think a lot of that is just that cake liner is not something I'm used to. I feel like I've got a little bit in my contacts right now, but it could be just the eyeshadow from earlier. Really curious about the lighter shade in here. I kind of want to use it on my waterline, but I'm just trying to get the black off of that brush. What brush is this? This is a Sigma Waterline liner brush, in case you guys are curious. All right, I'm gonna take this lightest shade in here, which it feels like it has a green undertone to it. Mixing in and brush into it and going in. Waterline, can't brighten up. Oh, what? I like that. Holy smokes. Okay, I feel like I'm getting it in my contacts though. I think this has been my problem with cake liners, especially on waterlines, is I feel like it gets into my contacts and then my contacts get fuzzy looking. That's not a good thing. The cake liner, okay, here's the thing. I don't have a lot of cake liners, which means I don't have a whole lot of experience with cake liners, which means I'm actually okay having it in my collection. So I think this is fun because I normally don't do any kind of like graphic, you know, insane eyeliner situation. So I'm excited to have this. I'm going to play around with this more, especially when I'm trying to be really creative. Again, I'm not a makeup artist, so I don't have a whole lot of reason to, other than maybe date night. This eyeshadow look that I have going on right now though is very bold for me because I normally don't do so much heavy eyeliner. I feel like I lose a little bit of the eyelid and the real estate there. This can be appropriate in certain instances, but it's not something that I would normally gravitate towards. That being said, I really do like the palette. And I feel like there's a lot of combinations that you can do. I think you do have all these neutrally kind of colors down here. You've got some of the jewel tones. You have a number of shimmers. You have 7 shimmers in here and the rest are all matte. I don't really quite know what to do with this light blue. That's the one that's like, I might have to play with that because it might be a little too crazy, too different. I just don't do a lot of pastel-y colors, and it's not really one that I would use to as a transition shade. Maybe as an inner corner, but it's just, I don't know, maybe it would be a good base for something else, but even just looking at it right now, it looks a little chalky. And it blends away to just a sheer wash of color. That's the darker shimmer that I grabbed. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, you guys, I love the sayings in here. Obviously, I lost it. I don't know what to say about that. But I am definitely someone who got a little emotional here and didn't really need to, and I'm sorry for that. You guys just, I don't know that I have a kind heart, okay? And if those sayings are inspiring to you or reaffirmations or something you need to hear, there are worse ways to start your day than a palette with some reaffirmations. All right, you guys, that's it for my Ashley Strong x Morphe, Morphe x Ashley Strong try on mini review, I guess, if you will, along with the e.l.f. stuff that I tried too that didn't really belong in this video, but I needed to use them. All right, you guys, I hope you guys are doing really well, and yeah, leave me a comment down below. Tell me, do you like this kind of stuff? am really curious. I know not everybody uses Morphe products, and that's okay too. You're welcome to your own opinions on that. I personally don't have an issue with them. I do need to declutter. I don't know how many Morphe palettes will live through a declutter process, but I don't even know where to start. If you got any suggestions on where to start, leave me a comment down below. All right, you guys, I hope you guys are doing fantastic. I hope you guys stick around and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye for now.